Well, we were talking about classy women. Did you see the Instagram influencer who, or maybe she was OnlyFans? I'm not sure if it was Instagram or OnlyFans. She had to go to the hospital because she was trying to do the carrot challenge. And she injured herself internally doing the carrot.
We put carrots on herself?
The carrot, apparently there's a thing, the carrot challenge, where you take carrots, or women do, thankfully. Maybe some guys do, I don't know, but I don't want to know about that. And you would see how far you can insert the carrot.
Man.
And this chick had to go to the emergency room. Who would think that would be dangerous?
It doesn't sound appealing.
Stick it.
Well, I mean, this is a perfect segue. I actually brought 3 carrots.
The McGonigal Carrot Challenge.
Well, I've had a prostate exam, so it wouldn't be anything new for me. It'd be similar. But
he pulls out and Tom's like, "What's up, Doc?" Oh my God!
But the carrot. I mean, this is how insane this society. This goes along with the public proposals. The people think everything should be on camera. They'll do anything to get on camera.
The Tide Pod Challenge.
But the carrot challenge. I mean, just being naked on film isn't enough. Now you got to do the carrot challenge, or something to put inside yourself. I mean,
do they sell black carrots?
What do you? You can have it at a grocery store. I need a good. When you're buying them, do you decide? Well, let's see what's the right size here. Got to make sure you get the right carrot.
And there is like these weirdo gigantic carrots, like from like Yugoslavia, or was that 3 Mile Island over in Russia? Like giant.
Yeah, Chernobyl.
Chernobyl carrots.
Yeah, but anytime I'm buying Vaseline and carrots, I go to self-checkout.
So legally, that's her.
Oh,
yeah, that's
a carrot on steroids right there.
I think that's a dildo.
That's sex toys.
But I actually think she actually used the real carrot from when I was reading.
What's that stuff you put in you have a flat tire, put those cones out on the street?
Yeah. And there's those traffic cones.
Oh my God! Look at a football tee.
But who would think that would be dangerous? That you stick something in yourself and it might be bad. Who would think that something like that would hurt you?
As long as it gets views, it gets 500 views. It's worth it.
That's all people worry about. I mean, I'm thinking about doing something like that next with the carrot, some kind of a cucumber on my bald head, some kind of fruit if I can get it in and work it in.
Like the big story. I'm not gonna get graphic, but the story about like Richard Gere, or Rod Stewart, or Richard Gere with a gerbil, all right, and like. Would you go to the hospital and tell somebody that? I would go right to the car wash to get a shop vac.
That gerbil thing never happened with Gere. It went around for you. And there was a local newsman here in Philly who basically had to leave Philadelphia because the rumor, about this, I don't know if you know about this.
Oh, before you were born, I won't say his name.
Don't say this. Back in the 80s, there was a local guy on Channel 3. And the rumor went all over Philadelphia that he was in the emergency room getting gerbils taken out of his ass.
Right.
But it wasn't true.
No.
But everybody knew about it. And the guy eventually had to leave Philadelphia because he became sick. There's some carrots.
Yeah, we can make this work.
But this story I was talking about, and I had people go. I've gone to the bathroom bigger than gerbils. Yeah, we're humans, right? But it's like
that woman in Delco, that was way bigger than a gerbil.
But someone had said too, like the story in Philly was people lie. Go, yeah, my cousin's sister's a nurse, and she was here when he brought him in, right?
But the guy had to go to. Did he go to Los Angeles?
Yeah,
I think he had to leave Philadelphia because it became such a thing that he was the gerbil guy. But and everybody swore they knew. They had a sister, brother, cousin who worked, and he went to the hospital, or a policeman who was there. But it was all just
he became
like mass hysteria. And the guy actually had to leave Philadelphia.
He became a reporter for Extra or Entertainment Tonight.
Did, but it was unbelievable.
And someone like this. Someone said this. So I go, how would you find it? I go, it's a sex crime. I go, is it really? Like, that's one of the sex crime things. Anybody puts a rodent in their rear end.
Well, there was that famous rumor about Rod Stewart that he got rushed to an emergency room and had his stomach pumped. That it was like, what was it? 3 pounds of semen or 2 pounds? Yeah. And it became this famous thing about Rod Stewart. And one time he was doing an interview with Rolling Stone magazine, and they asked him about it. And he said, well, I don't know how to deny it because it's like once I acknowledge it, it becomes true. It's like people saying, I heard you were fucking elephants out the street. He said, but once you acknowledge it, it's not true.
You're guilty.
He said that's why he never acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Going back to the Philly guys, I never knew Hurricane Schwartz. That's why I haven't seen him in a little while.
It wasn't quite the hurricane, but it was a guy back in the. It wasn't quite. God knows what hurricane. He might have been other stuff worse than that Hurricane Schwartz. I have a bad feeling. A
little bit of a Sharknado came with Coleman and Delco.
Comedy Trainwreck.